place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, stay not safe. Before you cross me, look both ways. Leaving the scene with no trace, not in my league. You out of place, I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, state to state.
What's up, guys? It's Minihost here, and today I am back with another 5 questions. Today I am here with the amazing, the wonderful, the powerful Jeremy Prophet.
All right. So glad to be here. So very glad to be here. Let's do the questions.
Yes, number one. What is your morning routine?
So typically I get up, do all the normal morning stuff. I kind of like to have me a bit of an energy shake just to wake me up a little bit more. And then usually I'm right off to the gym. It's the first thing I like to do. Really can't start my day without it. Just like to get in, train as hard as I can. And then everything is pretty much downhill from there. Nice and easy.
Yeah, perfect. Number two. Near the end of 2021, shows resumed. How was it? How was it like being back? How was it being back wrestling full time after so long away from the ring?
It was amazing. And I think the best thing about it was that I've been doing this for 16 years. I've never had a break. I've been so lucky that I've never gotten injured, never broke a bone, never tore a ligament, never had a concussion, never had any kind of boo-boos really that kept me out of wrestling for any amount of time. So this break was a time to sit back and reflect that I never had. And I just used it to say, how can I get better? What can I improve on? What can I do that's going to take me to that next level? Because, I'm hungry to make it. I want to be successful. What else do I have to do? What other tools do I have to add to my game? What other elements do I have to add that's going to give people a different impression of Jeremy Prophet when, I come back and they're like, wow, he's like 10 times more amazing than he was when he left. And so it gave me a good time to reflect. And I think I came back better than ever, in better shape, more athletic, more complete. And so in a lot of ways, it was unfortunate that it had to happen like that, but it was a pretty big blessing in disguise.
Yeah, you know what? Quarantine changed us all.
Yeah, some for the better, some for the worse. But,
Yeah.
I think that for the ones who use that time to put it to good use, they're reaping the benefits of it now.
Yes. Number three. What's your dream travel destination?
I would love to go to Japan.
Same.
Such a great place, not just for the wrestling, but the culture and everything. I kind of envision myself as something of a modern day samurai, and I would just love to go and see all these great places. Be able to experience the culture. To me, Japan always seems like they're at least like 10, 15 years in the future from us here in North America. So what's cooler than that? Getting to travel to the future and be able to come back and tell people about it. But yeah, definitely Japan. So hey, if any promoters out in Japan are listening, Jeremy Prophet, he'd love to come see you, and we can probably work out a pretty reasonable deal. I may look fancy, but I'm always available at a reasonable price.
Yeah, I love Japan. I want to go there too. So pretty.
Awesome.
Number four. I know you're in a tag team called the Black Quebecois. How's that experience been so far?
It's been amazing. My whole career, I've been more or less a singles guy. Like I've won a couple of tag titles. Just the other day, I was counting all the championships I won, or at least the ones that I could remember. I think it was somewhere around like almost 40 something different championships when you count them all, which I'm told is I'm told that's a lot. It surprised me when I talked to some guys and they're like, yeah, I've won like 8 or 10, and they've been wrestling as long as me. I guess I've just been lucky, or right place, right time. Maybe talented, who knows? But won close to 40 championships, but not a lot of tag team championships. And I think that the reason is because I'm more of a singles guy, and I think that my skills are more something that promoters want to showcase on their own. Like, me against whoever the bad guy of the month will be, or whoever the new up and coming guy will be. So I don't find myself in a lot of tag teams, but of the teams I've been in, without a doubt, Carl Jepsen, the big black beast, is the best tag team partner that I've ever had. I actually helped train Carl Jepsen. he was just a fan in the audience back in 2011 when we were in his hometown of Thetford Mines. I happened to be living there at the time, and he was just a fan in the audience, but like he was bigger than everybody. So I remember he came up to talk to me one show. I think he came to maybe buy one of my pictures or something. And I said to him, you got a great look. You're one of the biggest guys here. And he was big. Like he's big now, but he was even bigger then. He was probably about, I'd say he's about 6'5", and he was about, I'd say maybe about 300 to 330. Like he was a big husky guy. And I said to him, you ever thought about being a wrestler? And sure enough, I started training some people there in town. He was one of the first students to show up. I was the first guy to train him. And then eventually he started having matches. And then I run into him again in 2019. I run into him at IWS, and he's just kind of there as a ring boy. And I went and I talked to the promoters, and I'm like, you have this guy. This guy's a monster. Look at him. Like he's scarier than any of the guys on the roster. Why do you have him setting up the ring when he should be in the ring, murdering guys? And sure enough, from there, they said, okay, well, you know what? We're going to give you what you want. We're going to put you guys together, and we'll see what you can do. I said, fine by me. They put us together, and right out the gates, it's us and TDT. And I think that we've been taking the fight to them. I mean, Carl's so talented. He's big and imposing, but he's athletic. You see him come off the top rope at the splash, it'll make your jaw drop. It's just really a sight to see. And we're really only scraping the surface of what he's capable of. So I think between my brains, his brawn, and our combined will to want to just, push the envelope and be the best we can be, because, he's just as hungry as I am. I don't think there's a better tag partner out there for me than him, and vice versa. I think we're going to do a lot of damage all over Canada, and even further. Who knows? We're in Lutte Academy right now, Wrestling Academy with Jacques Rougeau, and I think we're the odds-on favorite as a tag team because he and we just have some sick chemistry. And he's a good dude in and out of the ring. So I couldn't have asked for a better partner.
Of course, of course. The fifth and final question. Once restrictions lift here, will we see you wrestling in Ontario?
I want to. So, promoters, let's get with the game here. Jeremy Prophet's going to be a big game-changing star in this business. So whether you're in Toronto, you're in Hamilton, you're in Barrie, you're in Ottawa, you're in Thunder Bay, you're in any part, northwest, east, south, it don't matter. I want to get to Ontario. I want to show you guys that I'm more than just hype. I'm more than just talk. I'm not one of these guys who says he's the greatest, says he's the best, and doesn't back it up. Believe me, go online. Look at my body of work. 16 years. Never took a day off. No injuries. Prime of his life. Looking like this. Beautiful. And always delivers for the fans. Man, I'm just waiting for that opportunity. So whether it's Destiny, who I keep knocking on their door. So someone tell the Iceman that Jeremy Prophet could do a lot of good business for him. Whether it be Battle Arts, whether it be HWE, whether it be any of these companies out there, C4 even. It's long overdue that we probably do some business. I don't discriminate. I like to take this show on the road, and I just want to test my skills against the best because I think my skills are the best in Canada. I dare anyone to prove me wrong. You want to step up. You want to showcase what we can do in terms of me going toe-to-toe with the best in Ontario. Let's make it happen because at the end of the day, it don't matter who wins or loses. The people are going to be the winners.
Of course, of course. You know what? I'd love to see you and Josh Alexander fight.
Yeah, it never happened. And I've seen Josh. I've been on shows with him. Never happened. It should happen. The people deserve to see that match. And I will take a fight to him like no other. So I would love to see that match happen. Josh, you don't intimidate me one bit. Nobody does. So I would love to mix it up with all the best Ontario has to offer.
Yes, of course. We got to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless people are scared.
Oh, they might be scared.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Take my money. Set that match up. Take my money.
Yeah. Well, because there's an old expression. They say you think you want some until you got some. So it's one thing to ask for the match and say I could beat this guy. I could take him out in no time. But then when you're in the ring, face to face, the bell rings. Now the truth comes out. And we know that Jeremy Prophet is the harbinger of truth. So I don't say anything I can't deliver on.
The truth hurts.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, thank you again for coming on the show. I had an amazing conversation.
Indeed. Thank you so much.
No problem. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to get notified each time we post a video. And I'll see you guys all next time. Peace. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to tune in next week for another great episode on all available podcast platforms and hosted on Podbean. Also, check us out on YouTube at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Instagram at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Facebook at Straight Talk Wrestling, and on Twitter at _Straight Talk. And if you feel the need to buy some sweet merch, check us out on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Leaving the scene with no trace, not in my league. You out of place. I'm not at the top. I'm outer space. Can't eat with us. We're out of place. I'm doing fine. I'm feeling great. You're not my fan. You can't relate. Straight talk going.